Lazy Panda Sharina here, and I am back from my trip. Honestly though, I'd rather be in New Zealand just because the day after I came back, I had work, and as soon as I got to Town Hall Station, I was just crying on the inside because I was just missing all the mountain and gorgeous scenery that was in New Zealand. So yeah, I was pretty upset when I came back. So it's currently around 3:40 in the afternoon, and I had uni early in the morning, and then I went for a massage, which was great. I'm so relaxed and like a little bit more comfortable with my shoulders and everything, but I definitely cannot wait to go again because I purchased a few coupons with them, so you've got to use them, right? Anyway, let's move on to the main discussion of this video, which is what's on my phone. So I pretty much have been using my Samsung Galaxy 3 phone since 2011, and it has been with me pretty much throughout my whole uni life. But obviously 5 years of using this baby, it has went from lagging really slowly to freezing, which is why I had to purchase a new phone. And only recently did I went and purchase the Samsung Galaxy S6. So yeah, it's quite an upgrade, which I'm really happy with, and they're both white. Obviously you can't tell with this case, so yeah, but it is white. I'll be sharing with you guys the apps that I use on both these phones. I don't use my Samsung S3 anymore, but there are still some apps that I use once in a while. But most of the apps will be about the same on both phones, so yeah. Starting off with the screensavers, on the lock screensaver, they're both very different. I've got this cool animated kind of skyline background here with a person standing there. And on my S6, I've got Sailor Moon. Yeah. But once we swipe these babies, let's swipe them. I have two very different backgrounds once again. So on my S3, I've got the screenshot of a crying girl, which is a screenshot from the anime Ore Monogatari, and I found it really funny, so yeah, every time I feel upset I would look at it and it just cracks me up every time, so yeah. Whereas on my S6 I have this fan art of Elsa from Frozen, and it's really pretty. She looks sad, but it's a really pretty art, which is why I used it. The apps I use are pretty much the same for both phones, so whatever I use on my S3, I pretty much use on my S6. So I'm pretty much just going to show you guys the apps on my S6 rather than my S3 because this is like a really old and laggy piece of crap now. So, but I'll keep it still because like, you never know, this might get stolen or I might lose it, but that's never happened to me, which I will not jinx it, so I'm gonna touch wood, and hope it never happens. So once you swipe my lock screen and go into my home screen, you'll see a few apps have already been popped onto the phone itself already. If you can see, a lot of the apps have a different sort of icon with them. So my WhatsApp, Wechat, Facebook, TripView and camera messages have a totally different app appearance to them. Starting with WhatsApp, I pretty much use this to contact most of my friends, colleagues, workers, etc. I don't want to show too much information of my friends' numbers and everything, so I'm going to keep that a little bit private. Whereas WeChat, I don't really use. I only use it to talk to my dad most of the time, and a beauty clinic that I talk to sometimes regarding about prices and when I can go in for facial treatments and etc. Facebook is another one that I use most of the time as well. This is my personal Facebook account. As you can see, it's this cute little French bulldog holding the Facebook symbol, and I've got one notification on something, who knows what. But yeah, so that's pretty much just my normal Facebook stuff, as you can see. Next is my TripView Lite, and this is pretty much the the transport system of Sydney here. And as you can see, there's trains, there are buses, there's ferries, and there's light rails. Depending on what transport you're taking, you can organize what time you want to go to where by clicking on the app. Oh, I'm sorry about the little... You can choose your from and to locations, so you can either scroll down and find your location, or you can just click the little search button up here. So let's just say Chatswood. Oops. And I'm going to Town Hall. So yeah, and that just creates that little thing here, and you click OK. And then it just shows you when the next trains are coming and what time you want to get there by and what time it'll leave and roughly how long it would take. If you say click on this, it will roughly tell you what time you should get there. But just on note, the light version of the TripView does not save your destination. So if you're always constantly going from Chatswood to Town Hall or vice versa, it won't save it. So you always have to click add every time you open up this ad. So you pretty much have to click add every time you want to open up this app and check your timetables, which can be a little bit annoying, but I believe the full version is only like $1 or $2. But I'm poor, so I'm not going to invest in that. Moving on to my next app, which is pretty much my camera, normal camera use. My Instagram, I use heaps. I check it pretty much daily, probably a few times a day, and I just scroll through it. I follow a whole heap load of different people. So yeah, some of them's like fitness, some of them's beauty. So you never know what you're gonna get. Moving on to the second page, there's a few more apps here that I'd like to share with you guys. So the first one is Snowballing, and Snowballing is this money saving app. So you pretty much input your income, and then you also add in your expenses, and from there it kind of creates like a graph of what you've been spending on and how to save and what is your daily goal or your monthly goal on how much you want to save. This is a really handy app if you want to save for a trip or some big present of yours or just anything you want to spend a big amount on. I'm currently using this app with another account of mine because I'm actually enrolled into a class where I will be using this app as part of my course. So this is a restart of this app for me. You can't restart the whole thing, which is why I had to create a new account. So yeah, it's really handy because when you add, say example, $8, click next. Oops. Click next, and then you go into all these different little categories and you pretty much choose what it is. So it's either an income, a personal income, or investment. And then you got all your expenses, so like food, drinks, travel, your transport or vehicle, education. Yeah, just all these bills and extra personal care stuff. So yeah, this can keep track of how much you are spending. So the next app is this one here, and it's a little piggy hand holding a coin. This is my Commonwealth Bank app, and I'm not going to log into my accounts because I'm not going to share my details with you guys, but this just helps me transfer money really easily, pay someone really easily. I can tap and go as well, and I can view my account if I need to. So yeah, it's really handy. All I need to do is pretty much enter in let's just pick someone, enter in my PIN code, and then it just goes into my account. So pretty handy. So moving on to the next app, next to my Commonwealth app is this I Love Coffee game by Line, and this is pretty much the only game I do play at the moment. I used to play like heaps of game on my older phone, but nowadays I don't really have the time, nor do I want to spend time playing games that much on my phone because it's bad for your eyes and everything. So yeah, I rather fill in the time with reading instead. But while this is loading, once it finishes loading, it comes up with the notice, but you just click back. Oops, I'll turn the volume down. Yeah, so I'm just gonna show you what I do pretty much every day on this game. I send 5 clovers out to randoms until there's none left, then I click start. And then it just tells me about special events ending and stuff like that. And I pretty much just clean the tables. So yeah, the reason why I do play this game is because I've always wanted a coffee shop for myself, and obviously I'm not going to be opening one anytime soon, so this kind of makes up for that. So this symbol here means that I can take the test for the next level of this coffee, but I'll do that later. So I'm just going to sell random coffees. So I'm selling caramel lattes, just filling this up. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I have 2 cafe shops, so yay, and this one is a double level, so that's pretty cool. Show you my second cafe shop. Click here. And I drive, that's me, obviously. And yeah, that's what my second coffee shop looks like. 2 very different looks, but yeah. Anyways, let's get back to my apps. So the one next to the Line Coffee app is the Shazam Widget app. Oops. I click on it and it just Shazams my surrounding music. So whatever music I want to know the name to, I just click on that. So as you can see, I've got Tumblr. I do use Tumblr, but it's nothing really like personal or anything. So yeah, I just reblog stuff that I like. Then I've got Snapchat here. I don't use Snapchat often. I Snapchats whenever my friends Snapchat me personally. So yeah. And then I've got my Facebook Messenger here. And I've also got my GoPro and Play Memories app. So the GoPro app connects with the GoPro camera, and you can pretty much use it as a second screen, or you can download your videos or photos onto the phone. Same thing with the Play Memories app. This connects with the current camera that I'm using to film. So it connects with all Sony cameras that have the Wi-Fi option, and I can send all my images into my phone as well. Just cannot send videos though. So I'm going to introduce to you guys the app that can create all these like customized little icons. So I'm just going to open this up with my apps, and I'm just going to scroll to Line Deco. So Line Deco is one that I use quite a bit whenever I feel like I want to change up my app icons. And as you can see, it comes with different little cute icons and icon packs. So you can purchase them in packs with points, or you can just download the free ones. So for example, at the bottom here, you'll get the home page, the wallpaper page, the icon pack, the widgets, and my. My is pretty much the stuff that you purchase or you're using right now. So I'm just going to show you the icon package. So at the top here, you'll see top, new, free, line, and simple. And if you keep going, there's a whole lot of different genres you can choose from. I usually go and look at free, and you can purchase them in packs. Otherwise, you can just go to the hot icons and just scroll through different categories. So like the top 500, or if you're looking for a symbol for Instagram or Twitter, Facebook. You can pretty much change all your apps icons instead of the dull looking ones. You can make them look so much cuter. So yeah, this gives you the option to do so. It does use data, so try and use your home internet or maybe uni internet to download, so you don't have to waste your own data. So a few more apps that I pretty much use quite a bit is YouTube, SoundCloud, but whenever I go overseas, I do use the TRS app, which is the Tourist Refund Scheme. And this just helps to claim your GST on stuff that you're planning to bring overseas that are over $300 and everything. So yeah, that's very helpful. Yeah, that's all I have really much to share with you guys today. Just general apps that I use are pretty much my Memo, calculator, planner, clock, and emails. So yeah, Memos, I pretty much just write down notes that I need to have on my phone. So like things I need to do this week, groceries. These were just like little information for my New Zealand trip. So yeah, then with my planner app, I do have like a few stuff. So massage, I think this was like clean, eat, and fitness begins. That didn't work, guys. So yeah, I'm just got work. My clock is pretty much my alarm. So this morning I woke up at early as 6:30, latest was 6:45. I woke up at 6:45 officially, but I put a 7 o'clock one just in case. And then my emails, I pretty much check my emails every time there's a new update just to clean it out regularly. Yeah, so that is pretty much all the apps that I use most of the time, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Ooh. Ooh. Sailor Moon, So thank you for sticking around to the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys found some apps that you may want to try out or found useful. Also, if you have apps that you personally love using or have recently tried out and found it's pretty good, do comment them in the box below so I can have a look at them myself. I'm always like looking for new apps for different things like money saving, beauty tips, blah 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 blah. So yeah, just give me a comment and I will check it out. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, you can do so by clicking the subscribe button just down under this video here. And if you press subscribe today, I will be eternally loved by you guys. And I will also send you all my hugs and kisses. So subscribe, guys. Nah. But if you do subscribe, I do have a big giveaway coming out really soon, so you'll be the first to know. So you better get subscribing and tell your friends too. But apart from that, I hope you guys have a really great weekend, and I cannot wait to film again. Hopefully I can get a new camera rolling in as well, because the one I'm using right now, the screen is like kind of dying and it's falling apart, so I have to use cello tape to tape it around the frame and everything. So yeah, crossing fingers I can get that done as soon as possible. But first off, I do need to save up because I spent a heap load in New Zealand because it was so expensive. And before I forget, I will be sharing my New Zealand adventure vlogs with you guys, so do keep a lookout. And if you do subscribe, you'll get notifications of my videos. So yeah. If you wish to keep updated with me even more, you can follow me on my Facebook page or my Instagram, which is LAZYPANDAH. It's really easy to find me, so yeah. It's really hot here, so I'm probably gonna go take a shower, so bye!